There's a police officer who intentionally ran over a suspect. That's how I see it. You tell me. Here's the video. What did that look like to you? Looked unintentional? Let me give you the background. Lake Worth, Texas, former police officer now, has been hit with a civil lawsuit after intentionally mowing down a suspect during a pursuit. This happened November of 2020. We now have the video and the lawsuit. The man hit, his name, Dustin Bates, all right? Dustin Bates. We got his picture. While we have the former officer's name, Jonathan Granado, there is no confirmed photo of him. So per our guidelines, right here on Indisputable, here's the chief, okay? JT Monoshagian, something like that. I don't care if I get his name right. He's the guy in charge. He's the guy playing hide the pickle. Put his name up again. Put his picture up again, all right? He's the guy playing hide the pickle. He doesn't want us to know who the cop was. Doesn't want a picture of the cop out there, so we'll just put his picture out there, all right? The lawsuit accuses then officer Jonathan Granado of using excessive force when he did in fact hit Mr. Justin Bates with a police SUV. Now remember, this is not a regular cruiser. This is an SUV. Bates was unarmed, but did not pull over for a traffic stop due to a license plate issue while riding a motorcycle. The incident was captured on the dash cam as you saw, all right? This is extreme because Mr. Bates suffered fractured ribs, a broken red light and a broken right leg and a fractured spine because of this incident. The Fort Worth Star-Telegram reported this. Police said those injuries could have occurred because he lost control of his motorcycle. That's what the cops are saying. Now, I want you to understand how extreme these guys are. They're claiming that Bates hurt himself when he left his motorcycle. A man that has all of these injuries, did that look like a person running with a broken leg? I mean, all of a sudden, evidence doesn't matter. All of a sudden, common sense and logic should not apply when the cops are on the line. So the cops are saying, no. He broke his leg and his ribs got injured because of the motorcycle accident or him jumping off the motorcycle. Had nothing to do with the police officer running him down with the SUV. Okay, they've decided to take no criminal action against the officer. The officer was allowed to resign, Adrienne, because they know he did something insanely criminal, but they are covering it up. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely, it definitely seems to be the case. Once again, it's the fact that these actions are not reasonable, that this person is abusing their power. And I definitely would want the young man to move forward in terms of litigation, because you cannot tell me that that was a reasonable action in some way and that this individual should be entitled to qualified immunity or anything of the sorts. They should have been handcuffed. They should have been held accountable for criminal liability. But even where essentially the system is so broken that accountability ends, there has to be something out there to give some semblance of justice.
Well said.